Hi, I'm Linda, Teen Librarian at the Traverse Area District Library, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fantail fish macrame. So your kit that you can pick up at the library includes four 4-foot pieces of macrame cord and two 20-inch pieces of rope, one bead, one key ring, and one clasp. First thing you're going to do is you're going to put the clasp onto the key ring. So just pop it open there just a little bit and slide it around. This would be really hard to do after you're done. It's possible after you're done, but still hard to do. Then you want to take your rope. I'm going to set the small sides aside. Okay, those are the small ones. So right now I'm just going to use the big ones. I want to match them up at the end and then go down. We've got a nice little loop there. I'm going to take the loop over the top and through the clasp, and then I'm going to pull it through. Now if you do them all backwards, you can just flip it over. What you want it to look like in the end is to have the little piece over here over the top. So I'm going to do that with all 4 cords. Once I have them all on there, I'm going to take and tighten them up. So they're all about the same tightness, and kind of smoosh them up together like that. Now to make our fish, I'm going to divide them into 2 sections with 4 pieces of rope on each side. I'm going to tape this down just so I can work it here with you seeing it. You could also just take that clasp and hook it on something so that it holds it firm for you. Lay everything so all your strings are out and 4 on each edge. We're going to put the eye bead on the 3rd one, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3. So the 3rd cord. So these get kind of frayed, and once they're frayed, it's hard to get through something like that. So I am going to take a little bit of this tape and capture all of that. Because once I get it over the frayed part, it'll slide up the bead quite nicely. Very easily. Up the bead. And there is my fish's eye. Probably the easiest part of the whole thing is putting the eye on. Okay, so this far cord is going to go across at an angle. This is your filler cord. You're going to wrap everything else around it. Take the next cord, and you see how this crosses over, and you're going to go back up and around and through. So you're just tying a little thing there, and you can do that and pull it tight and do it one more time. Over it, around the hole, and pull it tight. With this cord staying straight. Go to the next one, just kind of pop that eyeball back up where it belongs, go over and through, and pull it tight. And over and through, and pull it tight. So you see this is going to be traveling down in a V pattern. Over and through, pull it tight. And you're going to kind of like make sure it works around that eye without making big gaps. So over and through, and pull it tight. There we go. So those 3 are there, and this one stays on this side for now. Now we're going to start on this side. We're going to take that one across, and this is going to wrap around it and through it and pull it tight. Around it and through it. Pull it tight. And do the next. And it may look a little different for me doing it from this side because I'm right-handed, so my dexterity is different on different sides, so the way I do it. And you see how it was like looped around like that? We don't want that. You just pull it straight when you pull it up. So that the cord you're tying wraps around it. So now you have two separate V's, and you're going to take this one as if it's still continuing on over to the next side and wrap the one that was your filler one before over it and around it and pull it up and tight. And then you just kind of flatten everything out and you start all over. So that combined the two into the center there. I'm going to go to the left again, lay that across, and every cord from here on is going to wrap around. Now I left the tape on the end where I did the eye, just so you can watch it move its way around the whole thing. Remember, this was the third string, and now it's the end string. We're going to continue that on all the way. So these are called double half hitch knots, what we were just doing here. And you see we're making a V pattern, and we're going to do that, let's see, 6 times down the body of the fish. Let's put him right side up so that you see the side we're working on. There, that's better. So every time when I get down to the end, I'm going to straighten it all up, and then I'm going to start over. Now this is going to travel all the way across, and everything's going to wrap around it. And you're going to take your 20-inch rope and make a loop and gather up half of them. Okay, make your loop and take your loop down the end and go across the little piece and go under, and then start just wrapping it around. Until it's about the same length as the other ones, then push it up through the loop. I think I might go one less. Pull it through and then pull this one. You see how it grabs on? And it's going to pull it up under. And that will hold it tight. So now you're going to do it the same thing with the other side. So make a loop and lay it with the loop down to the bottom. Grab all 4 and wrap it around this end here. And I want to make it, wrap it about as many times as I did the other one. I did the other one 1, 2, 3, 5, and that would make it come out right around the same length as the others. So pull it through and then pull it up and under. Alrighty, now we are going to cut those off. And you can put a drop of glue in there if you want to hold it, but I haven't had any problem yet with them unraveling. I'm going to cut this tape off. And the next step is to undo the circles, the rope. Just unrope it, I guess is the best way to put it. And go through it and do that on all of them. Once you've got them all done up, I would grab a comb and work on breaking them out even more into single strands. Okay, once you have it all combed out, then you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to trim it to shape. So a fantail fish, their fins are kind of like bigger on the outside and then they go in. So even though I have a little bit of shortness there, that is kind of the direction I'm going to take it. I'm going to go from my longest ones here and just cut up to trim it. And do the same on this side. I'm going to start here. Okay, so that's not the best trim job in the world. I'm definitely never going to be a hairdresser. Guess I gotta shorten this side a little bit to make it match. There we go, that's looking better. So now I have a fantail fish macrame. So come back and see what we do next week.